Good morning, Arrakis! Hey, bright and early, Christian 10 a.m. Hello! And welcome to the Dune Part 3 live global fan event here at the IMAX AMC Burbank 60. Woo! Woo! Seriously, clap it up for Burbank. I'm your fangirl in chief and host for this morning, Brittany Broski. The last part's actually a lie. I am not a Bene Gesserit yet. I tried to rush it like a sorority. Turns out, not how it works. So, you're living to learn. Today, we want to celebrate the fans here in LA and all over the world, just like y'all celebrate your fandoms. There is so much Dune enthusiasm in this room. Y'all go so hard for this universe, and you deserve nothing less than a stellar show. Your lucky Dune devotees will be the first people in the universe to experience this brand new trailer for Dune Part 3, the epic conclusion of Denis Villeneuve's trilogy. Woo! Woo! We will be joined momentarily by the one and only Denis Villeneuve. Yeah, next one. But first, I gotta be the bad guy, some housekeeping, okay? Fear not, intergalactic fans. Your phones are allowed, but please make sure they're set to silent. Any phone noises might summon the sandworms under the building. Can't have that. If you are taking photos, we kindly ask that you keep your phones below human head height as we are filming the show today and want to avoid blocking any camera shots. And of course, please put your phones away entirely when any footage plays. Again, sandworms. Okay. Now we have a very long to-do list. Right. It's cheap humor. So let's get things started. Put your phones where the sandworms can't get them and prepare to be transported. Now, a quick refresher for anyone who needs this, not me, maybe somebody does. Here's where we left off, okay? Dune Part 2. Paul Atreides, our boy Timmy, rose to power to protect his family and the Fremen people, including his true love, Chani, played by Zendaya. But, because why would things ever be easy? In order to take that power, he had to betray her and agree to marry the Emperor's daughter, Irulan, played by Florence Pugh. Nearly 2 decades later, our heroes remain stuck in a pretty rough mess caused entirely by Paul. It's always a man, isn't it? Now, without further ado, again, don't need to laugh. Seriously, stop. The all-new trailer for Dune Part 3. He is so bald. He's bald. What an all-star cast. Robert Pattinson. Wow. Guts. Blew my freaking mind. How are we feeling after that? Woo! Well, by show of hands, I want to know who here in this theater has read the books? Yeah? Okay, hers. Gotcha. Who here saw Dune Part 2 in theaters more than once? Woo! Yeah? What about 3 times? Woo! Okay. 4? Woo! What? 5? Woo! If you saw Dune 2 in theaters 5 times, stand up, we're gonna applaud you like a veteran. Stand up.
That was not 5 times.
Wow. All right, sit down. Who got the popcorn bucket? Yeah. Bringing it to the train. It's hilarious. That's hilarious. They find me out where I want to buy a copy. I see some cosplayers. Yeah? If you're in cosplay, stand up. Yeah. Wow. Incredible dedication. I so appreciate you guys. Has anyone purchased their IMAX tickets yet? Yeah, how long did it take you to do that? 2 hours? Don't ever say the front row isn't full of fans. Man, that's incredible. Anyone else have their IMAX tickets yet? Who's already going multiple times? I freaking love it, y'all. Okay, here's the deal. We are about to go live. So, I appreciate the energy. The energy's really high in here. I appreciate it. I'm going to leave you guys for 5 seconds. We're going to go live, so stand by, okay? For the grand finale of this trilogy, it was only natural to go beyond LA and London to make this a global experience. As you can see on the screen behind me, fans have gathered in IMAX theaters in Chicago. Hello, Chicago. Dallas! Show me Dallas! Toronto! Where's Toronto? Yeah! Our neighbors up north. Montreal! Yeah, Montreal! London town! There's London! Woo! Berlin! Where's Berlin? Nice! Enthusiasm, Berlin. Mexico City! Yeah! Wonderful! And Abu Dhabi! Where are they? Ooh, standing home from Abu Dhabi. I appreciate it. And I'm sure fans from other galaxies are tuning in as well, using technology far more sophisticated than our own. These international Dune devotees are watching live as well. So everyone, everywhere, let's have a huge round of applause for that amazing show we all watched. Okay, everybody describe it in one word on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Absolutely couldn't agree more. Fantastic. Okay, now on 3, can I get a 1, 2, 3. Chills. First of all, really nice harmonies going on there. That's really impressive. For everyone just joining us here in LA, I'm Brittany Broski, Lady Brittany of House Broski. If we're using Now, in Dune, it is said that he who controls the spice controls the universe. Well, tonight, she who controls the microphone controls the Q&A. It is a responsibility I do not take lightly, so thank you for having me here. Like many of you, I'm sure my life is divided into 2 parts. Before Dune came into my life and after. This December, we are finally going to experience the epic conclusion to this trilogy, Dune Part 3. I will be unreachable for the week before and after the premiere as I emotionally prepare and process. Thank you for understanding. Today, we get to unpack that life-changing trailer and everything else that's come with the man who brought this saga to life. Please help me extend a massive welcome to a true visionary and master of scale, writer, director, producer, Denis Villeneuve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to birthday to me. We're happy to have you. How are you feeling this morning?
Right here. I mean, it's like to see all of you here this morning, and all the everyone in Dallas, Toronto, Montreal, Chicago, Berlin, Mexico City, everybody. That's a quite win to see everybody there. Thank you.
It really is. It's incredible.
And, yeah, my crew and I, we're working very hard right now to finish the movie, and we are very excited, and we're doing this for you. And we have some little things to share with you this morning. So, yeah.
Well, on that note, let's get into it. I want to know what drew you back to Arrakis, because you were supposed to do a different project before returning, right?
The thing is that I said to my crew, I'm going after part two. I did both movies back to back, and I was like quite tired. And I said to everybody, "Listen, I'm taking a break." And I went back home, and two things happened. First of all, I kept waking up in the night with images, and these images started to get stronger and stronger. And also something important I have to say is that as we were touring for part two, I felt an appetite and a joy and a desire to finish that story. And I felt suddenly a responsibility. And I was planning to go to do part three in a few years from now. But I said to myself, would it be a better idea to, instead of going there on Arrakis by nostalgia, to go there by necessity and honor these images that are coming to my mind right now. And I wrote the movie right away, and here we are, and I'm really excited. Dune Messiah, the Dune Part Three is based on the second book, Dune Messiah, is one of my favorites. It's not my favorite, and it was a massive privilege and honor for me to bring it to the screen.
Oh, we cannot wait. Dune was amazing. Dune Part 2 leveled up even more. I feel like we're all curious, what's in store for us for Dune Part 3?
Yeah, that's the thing. I said to my crew, I don't want us to walk into our own footsteps. I want us to bring the audience to new parts of Arrakis and something that will be fresh and new. And it's also for the people who knows the book, it's a very different beast. It's more of a thriller. It's more intense story, and it's definitely more emotional as well. And so you have to. It will be the third and last Dune movie. It's a Dune movie, but it is very different rhythm, and it's more intense. I would say.
Well, I can't wait for added texture. Very excited. We just watched this amazing trailer. Paul Atreides does not appear to be the savior we all believed him to be at the end of Dune Part 2, which you warned us about. So I think we have a question from Dylan from Dallas, Texas. He wants to know, how conscious were you of pushing the audience to question their own attachment to Paul?
Well, that's a very good question, but I might not be the best person to answer to that. What if we asked Paul himself?
Oh! Bisa lagain! Bisa lagain!
How's everyone doing?
Okay, Timothy, same question for you. I'll repeat it, you weren't in the room. Paul Atreides does not appear to be the savior that we believed him to be at the end of Dune Part 2. Where can we expect... Well, actually, hold on. Dylan had a question for you from Dallas. Let's find Dylan from Dallas. And by the way, there's Dallas. Hey, Dallas. Dylan wants to know, how conscious were you of pushing the audience to question their own attachment to Paul?
I guess the clues are in the book. I think Frank Herbert and Denis hopefully painted a nuanced picture of a sort of a warning tale to beware leaders, charismatic leaders, you know. And I think the proof is in the pudding. It had little to do with me. I think it's in the original book and the screenplay.
Spice pudding.
Spice pudding, exactly.
Super morning jokes.
By the way, I'm so excited everyone's here right now. I'm excited that we're tattooing all these cities. How are you guys enthusiastic about that trailer that we just watched? Very good. Very cool. It's gonna follow me around the rest of my life. That's good. We're very grateful to this man. Like he could have taken years between these projects, and instead he buckled in and we got it done right away. And I'm a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I'm trying to imagine the last time someone knocked out, 3 things so consecutively, and just very grateful to Denis. Denis, we trust, Thanks to you, my friend. And lastly, did this second seat not give it away? Was it for you guys? I'm like, I have to a second chair here right now,
Someone brought the popcorn bucket. Okay, Tim. Andre from Berlin wants to know what this decade-long journey of becoming and embodying Paul Atreides has been like for you. Is it going to be difficult to part with him?
Well, what's up? First of all, I went in Berlin. I apologize for what happened in Germany in the World Cup. I'll never know what the reaction was to that. But, at the end of the second film, Chani is obviously feeling a sense of betrayal towards Paul and how the relationship has crumbled. And I think, without giving too much away in the third film, I think it's sort of Denis' mastery in weaving in storylines that weren't explicit in the book. And perhaps I would say Denis took the most creative liberty, but it really ties the story together. And today, as you guys see in that trailer, gives such a fantastic performance in this, as usual.
I think, if you're taking notes for the trailer, we could have turned the face up a little bit. Okay, follow-up question. Zendaya's romance at you at the end of part 2. Is this, could some say, be the start of Paul's villain arc?
Well, I don't know. As I said before, I hope it's more nuanced than that. I think it's one of the great things in Frank Herbert's book. I think I read somewhere that it's why he wrote Messiah as a follow-up to the first book, is people mistook Paul as a classic hero, and he sort of wanted to warn the world what can happen when people blindly follow leaders, and that even the good can be corrupted.
Great answer. All right, this is for both Denis and Timothy. This is from Indra in Montreal. Looking back, is there a creative risk you took in the trilogy that you're especially proud you didn't compromise on?
Casting you? No. Hey, salut Montréal. The thing is, I would say that for me, one, I didn't. First of all, I would start the bad jokes with me. Because, but the one thing that I thought was something that I really care about was to shoot in the deep desert. And the desert is a character in the 3 movies, and that was something we didn't compromise. It was difficult for the crew, for the cast. They were all very generous, very patient, and it brought a lot of poetry and energy to the films.
Okay, would you agree?
I would just say the sincerity of approach, and I think Denis set that tone that the concepts in this movie are out there, and I don't think we ever had a comedic point of view, for lack of better expression, about it. I think everyone took it at face value. It's hard not to. You see the passion, hopefully, here for the movies, I'm sure, also for the books. And, I came into it not only the books, 2018, 17, and I'm on the other side of it, so moved that we have this community here now, this community of fans isn't even the right words, people that have been moved by whatever this material has to offer. And I don't think the sincerity of the approach ever altered, even on the third one. And that starts with this man, as he said, when I was standing back there listening, the approach was slightly different on this one. It wasn't like, okay, we found a formula and now we're just gonna run it back. This is a different movie. I don't know if you would agree. I think the first 2 were sort of siblings, and then this one is really its own energy. And I love that approach. I thought, wow, it's familiar, this crew, this family, but there's a new tone to this.
And I will say that I'm really looking for you all to see what Timothée did in this film. It's really impressive. It's like in the first movies, young boy discovering a planet, second one, someone becoming an adult, and now it creates something very special. I was very impressed by what Timothée brought to the movie again.
Timothy, this movie reunites us all with your castmates. But I want to know, well, in the first 2 films, we've got Jason Momoa, Javier Bardem. But this third installment gave you the opportunity to work with some new castmates, Robert Pattinson, Anya Taylor-Joy. How were those experiences? Lifelong friends?
Fantastic. They're just tremendous. I worked with Rob before, and he has something special in this movie, as is Rob, but maybe it was Linus's cinematography style or Denis' direction, but I think the first day Andy stepped on set, I didn't really get to work with her on the second one. Just visually, it was breathtaking, and she's unbelievable in this movie. That's not media hyperbole. She's actually terrifying and amazing. And Rob, I knew how good he was. You know, I think we lost Montreal. I'll say it there we are. I've been scared for me for a second. We were filming. But
Welcome back, Montreal. All right, got a follow-up from Andres in Mexico City. He wants to know, which character do you think will surprise the audience the most in this installment?
For both of you.
Mexico City says no.
Personally, I think that all characters are bringing, that's the beauty of that story, is all characters are bringing something surprising to the plot and to the, so I think that I cannot single out someone because we try to bring them into a new light, all the characters. So I hope that the audience will feel the same.
That's a nice charcuterie board of surprises coming our way. Okay, for both Denis and Timothy. Ahmad from Abu Dhabi wants to know, millions of people now recognize Abu Dhabi's Liwa Desert as Arrakis. After filming there, what's one memory that'll stick with you forever?
Hello, Abu Dhabi. I would say the mornings. Every morning when we've been there thousands and thousands of hundreds times in the mornings of the desert, and to feel the energy as the sun comes up, and the crew feel the excitement and the wonders in the crew's every crew member's eyes, and you feel that energy and the power of the desert and how inspiring. And then it's a crazy journey to bring a massive film crew in the desert, in the deep desert. But the reward of seeing these smiles every morning, and every morning I had this chills, and you felt that it's. If ever you have the chance to go there, it's extraordinary.
same, just the tranquility of the environment and how still the mornings were. And what Denis saying is, you can't overestimate. He has much more experience than I have, but I've been on sets, especially when you shoot in studio environments where that excitement has to be generative, and you kind of have to dig deep in yourself. When you're shooting in the desert and Denis helming it, and it's amazing, they'll set these locations where you almost feel like you're on a safari or something, like on a gorgeous walk to get to a location to work, but just a really special experience to get to shoot in the desert.
Incredible. For Timothy, Joshua from Toronto wants to know, where's Toronto? What was your favorite scene to film in Dune Part 3? No spoilers.
My favorite scene to film. What's up, everybody? What's up, people in Toronto? What's going on? I love this, man. I want this to be my daily life, you know, plugged in around the world. I don't know what my favorite scene to shoot was in this movie. I mean, this was the most emotive on a personal level, not necessarily the character, but I've been living with this for so long. I'm so proud to live with it. I'm so proud to work with Denis and his family. So I felt there was a finality in the exercise that I was kind of nostalgic about, even in the moment. Even though I was 29 when we shot this, you know, I still felt like, you know, I was losing a part of me, you know, by getting through it, you know. Yeah, they're kicking their legs in Mexico City. They're kicking their legs in the front.
It's childlike excitement and wonder. We're really getting out of Mexico City. I appreciate it.
We had the best premiere ever in Mexico City for Dune 2. It was absolutely bananas.
It was like a rock concert.
Yeah, it was really, it was awesome. They would cut to, they cut to Austin Butler for the first time in the movie. It was like a unannounced rapper was coming out of the show.
You see, Chicago, Montreal, Berlin, you have to.
The joke.
Stop. I make too much that joke, don't you think?
No, no, this is perfect.
Okay, speaking of Montreal, we've got Isaac from Montreal. His question, or a love letter, is Dear Denis, first I have to thank you for what you've done for me. Your Dune films have changed my life. I consider Part 2 to be the greatest film of all time. And as someone also born and raised in Montreal, I'm interested to know what from our culture here have you brought to this epic third installment. Merci beaucoup and long live cinema.
That's very generous of you. Thank you. It's I hope that you enjoy part two. I will say what I brought from home. I was raised watching movies, experimental movies from National Film Board. That's where my cinematic education started. Watching National Film Board of Canada, short films, experimental. And I wanted to bring that kind of experimental feeling to Dune Part 3. So to do so, I created a special small unit, very tiny unit of a few filmmakers. And their task was to do experiments in front of the camera to bring some crazy, insane footage that I will use for the movie. And that unit was called the psychedelic unit. And the psychedelic unit was led by two young French Canadians, Christophe Brandel and Chalamet Villeneuve. And their task was to bring some crazy images that you will see in the movie later.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like sitting here geeking. Okay, Shrek in Quebec asks, if you could take the cast of Dune 3 to any restaurant in Quebec, where would you take them? And what would you recommend they order?
Well, without hesitation, I will bring them in my second home. It's a small Iranian restaurant. It's called the Café Petit Biblos, the Biblos. The owner, Emila, is making the best breakfast in the galaxy. It's called a feta omelette. And I will have all the cast eating that feta omelette with me. That would be a treat.
I like there's no hesitation. You have.
That's my favorite spot on earth.
Yeah. All right, now we have a question from Sophie in London. Where's London? Let's hear it. It's silent. Sorry,
An amazing premiere in
It was an
London.
amazing premiere in London, and
Yeah.
shout out the director there, the really abstract angle that's everyone shot there.
Okay, Timothy. Sophie's question is, was there a particular scene in Dune Part 3 that was more difficult to film emotionally than technically or physically?
I think anything towards the end of the film, just, to my prior point, it felt like there was finality in it, and it was just moving. I felt melancholic to be moving on from this incredible family, incredible crew, and I just couldn't believe how quickly the experience came and went. Maybe because COVID was this weird thing that melted all our sense of time. It felt long at times when you think about it, to make these 3 huge movies in 6 or 7 years. It's really not that long,
Okay.
Sincerely,
Well, in that similar vein, for both Denis and Timothy, Christopher in Dallas, or as Dallas, asks if you could go back to the first day of shooting.
Oh.
Hello? If you could go back to that first day of shooting on Dune Part 1 in 2019 and give yourself one piece of advice for this trilogy, what would you say?
Sleep as much as you can before beginning that journey. I mean, I remember when we started, and some Josh wrote from Legendary tapped in my back and said, it's going to be 10 years. And what? Yeah, it was amazing. It was a privilege of my life to do this trilogy and to work with all of you. But it was a journey. It was an incredible adventure.
I would tell myself to savor every moment, and just to try to realize how rare it is to work on something of a high artistic level because of Denis, but then there's actual desire for it out in the world, I would tell myself to savor it.
Tyler, don't take photos on set, like film photos or anything?
Less of me. I know Z does a lot of that. I mean, not really. He doesn't really like phones around on set.
I understand. I do understand. Okay, Timothy, I believe you have a fun idea for us us?
Oh yeah, okay. So this is an internationally coordinated thing that's about to happen. It has nothing to do with me, but I'm delivering the mechanism. So in each theater around the world, except Dallas. I'm just kidding. Even Dallas. Even Dallas. They didn't react. Emergency Montreal again. Oh shit. All right. Well, in each theater around the world, for I don't know what's going on in Berlin, man.
The Dune rave begins in 3 minutes.
We're sharing the stage with a rave right now. Behind the screen is a DJ. Okay. In each theater, underneath one seat is a private viewing for you and your friends when Dune comes out in the winter. So in each theater there should be one, at least one.
Yeah, look under the seats.
Wait, you? Only one person.
You got it. Announce yourself.
Wait. You guys need to You see it? So I got it? No, I was Who got it?
Mexico City, did we find it? Yay!
Someone in Mexico got it, I think.
Yes!
It was one in each city, not just one, right?
I didn't see it.
Well, congrats.
It was one in Mexico got it. Oh, there it is.
Incredible. Okay, thank you, Timothy. Very exciting, very fun. Congrats to the wieners. Brittany, I've got a final question for you, okay? From Daniel in Chicago. Denis, one of your greatest strengths is telling stories through silence and imagery. Is there a single sequence in Dune Part 3 you intentionally trusted the audience more than ever before to understand the story without dialogue?
Well, I love this question because silence to me is so powerful. I actually have some footage to show you today that speaks to this. This is one of the early scenes of the film. Paul's vision from the first two movies have now become reality, and we see the consequences of his decisions. This was shot on 70mm IMAX film. Audiences will be able to see a glimpse of the scene ahead of the Odyssey's showings in 70mm IMAX. So, I will not consider what you're going to see to be silentful, but there's not a lot of dialogue, so maybe that will enjoy. Thank you very much for being here.